up, Katie? Probably shouldn't do that on there. There we go. Oh, what's up, brother? It's been a while. Yeah, man. I actually got a post coming out soon talking about that I want to do some more portraits. Haven't had a lot on the books lately. I mean, a few here and there, but not as many as I would like. Let's see. Oh, I need access to my Twitch. Be right back. Yeah. We're gonna do her below him or on the other arm? Nice, there we go. It's just a slight delay on that. Yeah, I haven't done a mini one in a while too. That one's really fun. I need to re-promote that one too. Also, it's been a while since I've seen that. If you would, since it's nice out, get a nice indirect sunlight photo of that and send it to me so I can see how it looks now. Because it's been 2.5 years, almost 3 years since I did that tattoo for you. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. How you been? What's new with you this week? Yeah, if you click on my profile, I have some available designs like on the highlights, and then you can see them from there. I have a range from like smaller ones to large scale. Like the lips with the tongue one, I like. They're kind of geometrical and trippy at the same time, but I really like those. So I have an upcoming appointment this Sunday. Me and the client, we've been working on a. We're in the final stages of his sleeve, and we're starting another one, and he gives me a lot of freedom. So I'm like really looking forward to finishing up his sleeve, and I'm gonna enter it in some competitions. So after I finish the layout at the bottom of this one, that's something I'm gonna start working on. That would be more gathering references, but let's see if I can get this closer. Y'all can see that a little bit better. How's everything sounding, Nick? That should, yeah, now you're closer on it. Nice. Pretty happy with these cameras that I bought. Oh, actually, I think you messaged me, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Right now, just so you know, like booking wise, I'm pretty booked through this month and through April. I have small amount of availability at the end of April, but mostly I'm booking May into June now. I probably need to update that on my profile. If you want, if it's more, you just kind of randomly get that time off from school, then if I get a cancellation or something with enough time to design before you come in, then I can hit you up. Kind of like, I don't really have a cancellation list, but if you was to hit me up, or if I get one, I can hit you up and see if you're available. I know we don't have anything on the books right now. I gotta take some stuff out the oven. Alright. What's up, Wishmaster? Welcome in, man. Nice, I got some viewers on here. How y'all guys doing? Say hello in the chat so I can see you. Working on some upcoming tattoo designs for the week. This one is on Friday, and then let's see if I can show you how this is. This one is the one for tomorrow. Let's see if I can switch that back. There you go. Should work? Yeah. So you can kind of see there. What's up, Seth? I'm pretty stoked with this. Kind of threw it together. It was kind of a quick design, a couple hours on it. But I'm working on this one. You kind of see like this is a reference he sent me, so I'm kind of following this. And I told him about two different ways to do the lettering. We can do it fairly simple, it'll take less time, or we can do what I have here, but the more simple one is going to be like that. What's up, Stetson? Welcome in, brother. Forever on the wrong layer. Don't quite like that. That works a little better. Be right back. Hey, if you still in here, you still doing the running, brother? I know you was getting up there on some distances. Actually, let's do this like that. Just not seeing something about this. I like how simple that is. What's up, Jorko? What's up, Doughboy? Appreciate you, man. Pretty sure the day of for this one is gonna take quite a bit of adjustment. was planning on keeping this super simple, but I very rarely do that. What's up, Scott? Welcome in, man. Got you coming up soon. I see a little bit more. Needs to come back to here. All right, I'm feeling this a little bit more. What's up, Mandy? Come out a little bit further with it. It's outweighing what I already have. Take it away. Yeah, it's looking better. Yeah, that's kind of what I specialize in, I guess. Or what the market comes to me mostly for is realism tattoos. I think I have my Instagram linked on my Twitch. I'm actually not sure. But if not, just search Durham.tattoos on Instagram and you can see all my work there. I do a few other styles too. Fine line, minimal, some geometric. I'm starting into, oh nice, sweet. Yeah, check it out. If you end up liking it, reach out to me. Booking process is fairly simple. Just shoot me an email or you can DM me and we can talk about it and make sure that I'm a good fit for what you're looking for. And then I'll have you follow up through email and then we'll go through the booking process with that. I'm booking pretty much end of April, May, and into June right now. And I usually, what I do is once you're approved and to know that we'll work well together, I'll give you somewhat of an estimate through, nice, sweet. I'll give you somewhat of an estimate on how long I think it's going to take if you want. And then from there, we'll book your first appointment, and then we'll reach out. I have a manager that takes care of my emails, and then we'll reach out a couple weeks before your appointment, and we'll schedule a virtual consultation. And sometimes we need an in-person consultation. So then once we talk over Zoom or FaceTime, then from there, I'll, if we need an in-person one, I'll book one with you then too. Thank you for the follow and shoot me a DM too. And if you would, give me a follow on here as well, because that'll help me out a lot. Getting that foothold on Twitch seems to be a challenge for most streamers. So. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Kind of like how that's looking. I don't like this though. I need to get rid of that. Sometimes I really love seeing people's Instagram handles. I saw one the other week. It was called like bread loving bitch or something like that. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, well, that varies. I don't know if you're still in there, but that varies. A lot of people think that just because you're going smaller with something, that it's not going to take as much time. That's going to be my Insta name. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. But if you're doing something highly detailed, actually making it smaller makes it more tedious, and then it can take more time to actually pull that off. So if you simplify it, making it smaller will take less time. But when it comes to realism, if you're trying to capture a level of detail, you have your tolerances and your limits. But if you're trying to capture a level of detail, making it smaller makes it more tedious. And something like hand size, if you shrunk it down to like this size, it would still take about the same amount of time, because you're still trying to capture that amount of detail. But it varies. Every design varies. So it's hard to say. I will say a lot of my work is I'm a lot slower and more detailed with my tattoos. So my tattoos take time. It just depends on the size too. A lot of what I've been working on is multi-sessional, large-scale tattooing. So most times my clients are in like the kind of a long haul, working on sleeves and stuff like that. So it's like working over the course of a year instead of just coming in, getting it done in one day. Probably going to be live for probably till about 2 o'clock. And then I got to work on I got to get my podcast episodes ready for Monday's release, which is going to be my first guest on the podcast. So pretty stoked about that. She's an apprentice at Gold Hand Gallery. Her name's Jordan Burry. She's doing some amazing work. want this to look kind of flatter. I have to figure out how that's going to work. What's up, Bryson? If I curve this shorter and then put this in front of it, it should make it look flatter. Getting some notifications somewhere. That was odd. I'm not understanding something with this. Try to kick this back. Still ain't feeling that. About to walk away from this for a little bit. Sometimes if I'm not getting it, I walk away and then it clicks with me or come back to it. So I need to eat something too. I haven't eaten anything. Yeah, let's do that. I get the food out the oven. All right, so you'll be able to see here, my client I was talking about before, if you were in here, the one person still checking in on me. We're finishing up on his current sleeve and we're starting another one. So what you're going to see here is the references that he gave me. He's very loose with this though. He was like, just as long as it's in this vibe, I don't really care what it is. I just want cool tattoos that fit this. I really like, that's like ideal when it comes to getting to do kind of what I see and envision. So I'm very much an of service tattooer. I want to make sure I'm providing you with the artwork that you want, not so much a part of me. And I still make it my own, but I have tattoos on me that I wish I spoken up more and, you know, had more say-so into it. So that's why I kind of like focus on that with my own tattooing. But I really like the references he gave me. I'm gonna get to run with it quite a bit. If you're on Twitch, you can see me like compiling these references now. I've tried to do this style blend before and I feel like it never really works out the way I want it to. Oh, let's see something. So I'm trying to decide with this how I would want it laid out, because this reference that he has here, I'm thinking the top of the arm will probably work best for something like this. I could do it on the inner arm, but the faces are going to be very small on an inner arm. I mean, this is super simplified. I would definitely do it more detailed, but we're going to start with his inner forearm, and he has this tattoo on his hand, and we're thinking going the laser removal route to remove some of this a bit before we come in with the hand tattoo and onto the outer part of the wrist and arm. So finishing this sleeve is going to be well down the road because we're going to have this removed first. And I really like it because he's down to do the removal process. And a lot of people are down to go through the extensive amount of work it is to get a sleeve on me, but a lot of people don't want to go through the removal process for existing tattoos. So I'm going to start looking up some references. I'm really proud of this too. I don't know if you're seeing this, but I've built my Pinterest. I've built my Pinterest for years of reference categories, and it just goes on forever of anything I've ever looked up for a tattoo. And one thing I really like about Pinterest is, unlike using Google, what I've already saved, it's not going to show me. It's going to show me less of what I've already saved. So I feel like it really helps finding new references on the internet. I need some skull references. I think this is cool as shit. Lemonade. What? Yeah. Lemonade. I don't know what Lemonade is. What is that? Is that like another app for photos? I don't know why this is saved in here, but it's fine. So I need to save these. I'll have to save this as. I'll just do a general one like that. Oh, I'm excited. I'm already like, feel it. It's gonna be such a good sleeve. That's fucking sick too. I feel like with the... Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Lemonade. I've never heard of that. Oh, that's fucking creepy. It's so twisted. Oh, there's a lot of them too. So, right here, good example. Like a year and a half ago, you'd get maybe 1 in 10 images searching online were AI generated. And then now, I would say 7 out of 10 are AI generated images, especially when looking for references. And it's hitting a point where they're getting a lot better. I mean, naturally, it's growing, it's changing, it's evolving. But when it comes to using AI as a... when it comes to using AI images in tattooing, I've talked about this on my podcast before in detail, but you really have to check what it is that's in the image. Hands are a big one. They're getting better about it. But even this, he only has 3 fingers and a thumb. Doesn't have 4 fingers and a thumb. So you can kind of see that in this. Proportions are off sometimes, so you have to really be careful when you're I would actually like you to stop. Thank you. When using any images off the internet now. I feel like I see it in the tattoo groups online a lot. People calling others out for just using the image and not correcting it at all. I've even, like, in the beginning of it, I've talked about this on the podcast too. In the middle of a tattoo, realized an AI error in the reference and omitted that part of the tattoo, and then had to come back on the next session and add that part back in. So like it is easy to overlook something, especially when you're staring at it a while. You may not see it, so you need to step away from it to get a better perspective of it. But so I'm pretty sure this is the image from the reference. No, it's actually a lady's head. But we're gonna click on. I like this one. This one's odd. I would like to find more like that. That is perfect. Really like that smoke in there. That's creepy too. Let's save that. Slippery Willy. Hey man, I appreciate the follow there, man. Which, again, with the names are funny, man. I hear other streamers all the time. They're like, thank you for the follow and thank you for making me say that. Like, some people got the trolling names. I love it. I like how dark she looks. Let's go with her. That's cool too. So when I'm like looking for references for a sleeve, I usually spend like up to an hour going through and just saving a bunch that I find interesting and it's kind of a theme of what I'm looking for. Too many hands in that. I don't like that. And then I'll go through on my actual page. Let's refresh it. And then I'll like try to find more images exactly like that. And I'll see what options I have. That's Dilly. Who's Dilly? I don't know who Dilly is. We don't quite want Antichrist in this. So that's cool. Say that. That's fine. Save this in 2 places. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Dilly, but I don't know who's Dilly. Is Dilly the nickname, I'm assuming, right? Okay, alright. Well, thank you for including him in my stream. If he's still here, tell him I said thank you. Let's see. Skulls with horns. That's kind of cool. This too. Don't quite want the pentagram in it. What's up, y'all? What's up, Jamie? Humble J? This is a ring. I always wanted one of those rings, but I feel like it's too much. Like, I'd rather buy like, we ain't want to talk about it. Like, they're works of art when the rings are like this, but I just feel like that sitting on your finger is too much, and I don't want that look. That's kind of weird, like that. Like some weird stuff, man. Let's get weird. That's a good skull. Specific human skull. Maybe we don't even have to make it human. Save that. Alright. Oh, that's creepy. I like that one too. This is pretty much what designing my tattoos look like, if you were curious. It's a lot of hours of searching for references that I like. And it's partially why I want to move to doing more neo-traditional style tattooing, is I get to draw more of it. And it's like acceptable that it's more illustrative and not hyper realistic. So I kind of want to move into that avenue, so I get to draw more of my own tattoos. Like I did this one recently. I'm gonna be posting it soon. Right here. Let me see. I'm gonna go grab some food real quick, so I'm gonna play this on here. Canvas video. Let's replay. I don't know how long that'll be, but you'll get to see that process there of it being designed. What's up, y'all? Hey, Queen. No, I don't do piercings. I have in the past. Actually, I've only ever done 2. But if I was to recommend a piercing studio, it would be Clarity in Durham. That's where I got my nose pierced at. Great environment, great people, very professional, and they have a wide selection of jewelry to choose from. So if there's anybody I would recommend, it'd be Clarity Piercing in Durham, if you're local. And if you want to see what I'm working on, I'm showing a video of like a time lapse of my drawing right now on Twitch while I eat, but then I'll be back on the designing that I'm working on. You're welcome. Thanks for checking out the live stream. Oh yeah, if you can see here, that, like, you mean like draw directly on the skin? Or are you talking about like custom work specific? You mean like Sharpies onto the skin, or you mean like sketching something out specific for you? Yeah. So the video I have playing right here that you can see is me sketching my own. When it comes to realism, I don't do that as much because you need, for something to be photorealistic, you need a photo of it. Or at least that's how I feel about my realism work. So I kind of want to transition to doing more neo-traditional, kind of more illustrative stuff, and then I would draw it completely from scratch, using references and such, and sometimes like tracing the shape of things. But for the most part, start to finish in more of a neo-traditional style would be me sketching it all the way out. But when it comes to realism, I'm doing custom designs for my clients, but I have to source all the photos and images in order to put that together, and I kind of Photoshop it together and create the design from that. But if I'm doing something smaller, less realistic, then yeah, it's from scratch. Or similar to the references that you send me, but I'm actually using my hand to draw it. So. And if you ever see me freehanding on the skin, like time of the appointment, Sharpies. Either I'm unprepared for my appointment, which hasn't happened in a very, very long time, or just something isn't quite fitting right with the stencil, so it's a little bit easier to find the flow and draw directly onto the skin. Be right back. What's up, y'all? What's up, homie? For the few of y'all on Instagram, or one of y'all now, I'm on Twitch, and on Twitch you get to see like an actual camera on the design as well as I'm working on it. Actually, I need to change this back now. So if you would, give me a follow on Twitch, and if you want to see those other camera angles while I'm working on these designs, you can see that there. Right. Should be back to switching. Yeah, there we go. All right, sweet. And then this is the finished product on it. Yeah, it's Durham Tattoos, but it doesn't have the period in there, so it's just Durham Tattoos. If you're still here, if you go to my story on my Instagram, I have a link there to it as well on my story. Where was that at? Oh, here we go. All right, sweet. So, kind of like, go back through here. It's kind of cool too. This is really cool, but kind of want to do like death on the lower arm and then more life at the top of the arm. No, thank you. all follows help, so I really appreciate you. I like her face. Let's see that. I like these a lot, but there's just too much detail in this. Yeah, you can get a more straight on view with it. I really appreciate the follow on here. Trying to make this a regular thing, so having the followers and viewers will help grow the channel. I gotta get used to saying that, grow the channel. Right now, I'm just looking through skulls and lady faces to find something that I like to put into the sleeve that I'm designing. I like her, except I like the laughing expression in that, but I don't like the vampire teeth, so I'd have to edit that out. It's kind of nice too. Ooh. I might use that for the top of the arm. That's sick. So like her face. Let's go back to skulls. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I find that with the live, I've had a few people pop in and say I've been following you for a while, love your work. So that's really cool that like people actually like keep up with it and see it regularly. Like it used to be back in the day, like I'd feel like focusing on the likes on something, but then they started allowing you to see how many views, and I know a lot of people still view it even though they don't like it. And that's what I started focusing on, is seeing that I'm still getting a high amount of views. This is kind of bright, huh? Image set. Image control. That's better, huh? Oh, too much. Let's go back here. There we go. A little bit better. I don't like I'm glowing as much. Love the contrast of the skull. I keep doing that. Nice. Okay. Well, we got a jumping off point. That was cool. Kind of want more of an archway like that, not so much symmetrical. That looks really good. Really, really good. That's sick too, to do it like that. It's not gonna work for what I need on the sides though. So Marley boy. Edinburgh. I feel like we're getting in a little algorithm here. They're picking up what I'm putting down. What's up, David? If you're in here, see your name pop up. So again, I'm just going through right now, trying to find references that work for what I'm looking for. See, I like how they did that. Let me save this first. I like how this doesn't make sense, but it works. Like, I'll be racking my brain on how to make this architecture blend work. I'm gonna not gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna keep closing that every time I try to screenshot something. All right. And then this one too. Like, I really like how they did that. It's not a lot, but it's enough to get the point across. Sometimes it's all you need. It's enough for the mind to make up the rest. That flows really well, if that's real. Oh snap, look at that. That is a good rendition of a biblically accurate angel. This one too. Also, you see my ADHD come out when I'm looking for references too. I end up going down another road. Not even on what I'm looking for. Like right now. I don't have a TikTok account yet. I can do that. I just need to pay for... Oh, I do have a TikTok account for tattooing. I'm not active on it. I started posting like tattoos from years ago, like kind of like something to post daily and catch up to where I'm at now. But I haven't done anything with it, and this is picking up. I'm getting followers. So once I get to a certain point on this too, I'll pay for the like pro version of this, and then that allows me to multi-stream into multiple places. What's up, Guzman? Welcome in. Appreciate you shouting in the chat there. I'm also on Twitch, so you'll probably hear me like talking to the chat on Twitch. But short story, I have a TikTok, but I don't use it. But if you search Durham Tattoos, it should pop up on there as well. Let's see. I should turn the volume. Okay. Oh, it's actually on here. Here we go. So Yeah, Durham.tattoos on TikTok. You can kind of see, like, in 2020, I started doing a little bit with it, and then I just kind of fell off from it. Yeah, I need to work this out too. Yeah, see all the things about Lemonade now. Okay, back to this. Back to the matter at hand. Yeah, but you know, you bringing that up, and then enough people bring that up, like, I just need to do that. There's no point in not doing it, right? I need to do it for this. And then also I do gaming once a week, and I have a channel for that. I know not everybody's into gaming, but if you are into gaming, what's up, John? John, welcome in, brother. If you are into gaming, then if you look up joystick underscore Joah, that's joystick like the controller underscore JOAH. That's my gaming channel on Twitch as well. But I know tattooing and gaming are two completely different things. Then I have the YouTubes for both of them too. It's a cool design. I like that. PC, and then I don't stream Xbox yet, but one of my friends are playing Xbox. That may be something I do in the future. I have the setup to stream console to PC for Twitch, but I also want to do classic PlayStation 2 games because I have a PS2 system, and I've been lightly searching for like older games that I used to play a lot, trying to find them in good condition. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the Switch. I have a few friends that play Switch. I love the idea of a handheld, but I think if I was to spend the money on a handheld, I would buy the Steam Deck handheld. But I looked into it, and the games that I play on Steam aren't supported on the Steam Deck. And I do mostly like tactical shooter survival games. But soon they're gonna make Baldur's Gate cross-platform, and I'll probably I'm gonna get on that with some friends and play that. So that would probably be like something a little different than my normal, but what do you play on the Switch? But my girl plays that, like, almost exclusively now. I guess it's pretty popular. Like, it's a newer game, right? You know a classic Nintendo game that I used to play? That did you ever play Kirby Racing? Like, you know how you had Mario Kart back in the day, but then they came out with the Kirby version of it? I think it's for N64. I used to play the shit out of that. I've never heard of Roller Rescue. Alright, this is getting off track. Let's go back to here. So I think this archway will work really well. Well, let's try that again. Sometimes this gets a little funky. Oh, there it goes. Worked that time. Oh. I vaguely remember GameCube. Like the time GameCube came out, I had a few friends that bought it, but at that point, I think I had gotten into PlayStation, so I didn't really do a lot of GameCube gaming. But I do remember playing the original Smash Bros on GameCube, and that was a lot of fun. My neighbor had it, so I would go over there and we'd play that. I don't remember the Double Dash, and I think I remember Sunshine a little bit. Sunshine was when they were like trying to get creative with the model. Yeah, I remember the Soul Calibers. If I do remember that correctly, that was more of a classic fighting game, kind of like the setup similar to Tekken, which was a game I played a lot of. I didn't get into the Mortal Kombat as much, but I played a lot of Tekken. I really enjoy gaming, but just lately, one day a week is about all I can give to it. And occasionally hop on an evening and just play for myself on something, but so what I'm doing with this here now is I just need to erase all the excess in-betweens from the image that I pulled. See that on here. The Apple Selector tool helps out a lot for removing background, but it's not perfect. So you have to manually do it sometimes. Yeah, I can see how like having those more storylines, because when you're used to playing the same thing over and over, it's not like they're gonna come up with something totally different. So if you had a game that was similar, make you feel refreshed. I have one friend that streams, and he streams Smash Bro all day, every day, and I don't know how he does it so much because I need a little variety. Like if I was streaming video games every day for a living, like I would have like 5 main games that I played. Well, I feel like now it's like a staple for a lot of people. Smash Bros is, but like back when that first one came out, that was like, I feel like from my memory, that was like the first game that mixed a bunch of characters from different universes into one game, and I thought that was what made it very special. It was like the pioneer for that style. At least in my mind it is. I don't know if there were others before it, but that was the first one for me. It's kind of like, I don't know if you ever played Star Wars Battlefront, but I feel like that game started the model that is now Call of Duty. Because if you ever played it multiplayer, that was kind of the vibe of it. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Soul Calibur was that style as well. Isn't that crazy how that like gets you hyped though? It's just simply adding in characters. Like I feel like that goes back to when I played with action figures. Like you'd buy action figures from your favorite things, and then you'd imaginary have them go against each other, you know, and then and then so then having the video games do that, I guess that feels like the same way. Like you've always wanted to know what it'd be like to have, I don't know, I'm blanking on some names, like the dude from Resident Evil fight the guy from Tekken, like, or Snake from Metal Gear Solid fight the guy from Resident Evil, like. Are you a '90s baby? All right. So you've been playing games for that long, then. Uh, did you ever play a game called Ape Escape? I think it was PlayStation exclusive, but it was a PS1 game, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not available today. I'm not sure how to say your name. Oh, it's both of y'all in here asking the same question. Lady Bomb, no, I don't do walk-ins or same-day appointments. I book out months in advance. It just allows me to work on designs, and having that kind of time in between makes it the tattoo or the product a lot better. So at least in my eyes, than doing it the same day. And a lot of my work is large scale, and it's not something you get done in one day or one session. It's multiple sessions. I don't think I ever played Super Monkey Ball. I don't know what that one is. But Ape Escape was like, oh, I feel like not a lot of people heard about it, but it was like one of the funnest games ever when I was a kid. That, and then there was this really weird one that kind of played like Resident Evil. It was called Dino Crisis, and a lot of people don't know about Dino Crisis, but that was a really fun one. I felt like it was less scary than Resident Evil was. Like I didn't like playing Resident Evil as a kid because I would let my friend play it, but like if we played it and the lights were out, that shit would freak me out so much. All right, it's getting there. Well, you guys can see erasing all the little background in between these areas. Hey, you laughing at me getting scared? It used to terrify me. Jump scares in video games. That's even why, like, I have the curiosity to play some of these horror games that are out now that are in like hyper realistic graphics. You can even do them in virtual reality. But I would be so hesitant while playing the game. Like it would take me an hour to move 20 feet in it. Like I feel like they have this one game that your microphone's integrated into the game. So like if you make noise in real life, it alerts the monsters or enemy in game. I don't think I could do that. I'd be way too animated while getting freaked out. No, I don't think so. I got into Fortnite. I think the mutuals of mine played it. I got into doing some Fortnite like the beginning of last year, and they have like some user created games in that, and I played like in the woods. It was like a scary game in the woods kind of thing, and it really wasn't much objective other than like to find a handful of items. But even that, like playing with my buddy, it's so stupid. They can't really like hurt you or anything, but it would just freak me out and make me maybe like run through the woods unnecessarily. And you don't really have a map, so if you lose your friend, you get lost. It's in, you know, mostly in-game chat. Instagram needs to get on this thing with these multiple cameras like this. I feel like they're lacking. Maybe an option. I just gotta look into it more. Oh, that sounds like it has a good storyline to it then. Like it's gonna pull your heartstrings and get you invested into it. Is it co-op at all? Oh, okay. I've been trying to find more co-op, like couch co-op games or one, two, I'm a punk if it's any scary stuff involved with it, so I would like a friend with me while enduring the scary games. See here, I do this with almost all my designs. Is I play with the levels to get the desired look I want in the skin with the amount of skin tone showing through. And I duplicate a fuckload of layers whenever adjusting things. Like, it's a bit excessive how many layers I use when designing. I want that a little brighter. Actually, my client requested this to be a little darker, so a little darker on the tones. Oh, I'm gonna look that up. Oh, it's like a side view. I see now, yeah, why it wouldn't be scary. I'm over here thinking like realism. Who created this? Yeah, platform game, okay. Designers, say. Oh. I think I want to add a third eye onto this. Just adding in the drop shadows to it. I don't know if you saw how I did that. That is a really big name for a video game. No, I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Feels very anime-esque. Oh, it is pretty old, huh? How old is this? It came out on 360. Oh, it's on the Switch now, too. And on Steam. Yeah, dude. It's a mouthful. Yeah, at least that's just what I saw on there. One of the photos here. Yeah, has it we have a camera wise. Yeah, it has a little switch thing in the top corner. Look at that. I wonder how the value is on it. Right now I'm trying to think of what I want to do on the bottom side of this, because this is going to be going on the forearm and here, so I'm trying to think of how I want to do the bottom of it. That's kind of cool. Oh, excuse me. Use some coffee. Like what made it not great? It's mechanics, like the controls. Try to wave at all these people. See what that does. Wonder if they're all getting notifications of me. waving at them on Instagram. All right. Oh, like it didn't scale with like increase in technology. Trying to remember what year the 1 came out in. So I know I had 360 in 2015. No, I had a 1. I had a 1 in 2015 because I sold it for my first tattoo machine. What's up, Andrew? What's up, brother? I don't know if you have Twitch, Andrew, but I've got multiple camera angles running on there so you can like see exactly what I'm working on, what I'm doing. It's like a new way to go live. I think this will work. It's kind of blurry though. Let's get this one. They try to correct it. They didn't do a good job. Also, that upside down would be kind of cool too. But I kind of want like a mandala-like pattern. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Hit these waves too. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, Allison. Probably gonna be live for like another 30 minutes, and then I gotta hop off and do some editing for the podcast. It's a really good Angel reference. Yeah, once you get it, if you go to my story and then hit the link that's on my story, it'll take you to my Twitch. Angle's weird on that. Kind of like this one. I did use it there. Well, even still, like if it came out, I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's specific to that game because Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013, and I'm pretty sure it was 2013 on that. And like that held, like I could pull that out from my 360 copy today and play it on a modern TV, and it looks fine. So, But I was looking at the images of that game, and like you could tell like how, I guess, scaled down it is. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. I'm gonna use this. I keep coming back to this one. I like this one. It's gonna be tucked underneath the skull, so I think I'm gonna get away with the quality of the image. What's up, Brown Boy Jr.? I need a drop shadow for this guy. You can play their games on newer consoles, really, not since the Nintendo DS. So you're saying anything that came out after the Nintendo DS, you can always play on the newer systems? The whole back compat thing kind of irritates me with Xbox, is because I have a lot of 360 games that I would really like to play. But only like 3 of the ones I own are actually compatible on the one. And my 360, the system runs, but it doesn't, like, it has issues of like not loading the disc and having a hard time kicking it on. And they're planning on releasing something to do that, I bet. Because I don't know how real this is, but I've been seeing a viral article about how the Nintendo 64 is re-releasing. It's gonna be like $250 for it. Which I feel like they're probably not gonna do this. If you're doing that, you might as well like buy one of those emulators and you get all the games on it, right? So if Nintendo is going to actually sell it, they're not going to do this. They're going to try to make you buy individual games. But they should just do it to where you have like a ton of games built into the system. Hello, PB. What's up, Intel? If y'all want to see what I'm working on, like a better angle too, I'm on Twitch at Durham Tattoos. And you can see both angle of me and then also an angle overhead on what I'm working on. Well, you know, they will give the community what they want. So if you get enough people backing that, then they'll bring it back. One cool thing with like the PC community is if if enough of the community likes like a previous update or a previous game that's no longer available, then they will kind of regenerate that game and then put it out for free for people to still play. But a lot of them are usually like dead games or only like a real tight-knit community still plays them. So I took away this. I regret not duplicating it. Shit. Okay. Let's. Okay. Let's take this down. And I kind of like this. I like the border on it, but I don't know how that's going to look in the skin. I may end up just doing like a fade out because it is going on the wrist, and it's nice to have a fade out on the wrist. But we'll duplicate that. It's like mostly like metal Hello Kitty. You on your lunch break? Yeah, I think we'll go with the fade out on this. I think that's going to be better. Even just slightly like that. I'll take... This is what I got so far. And being sneaky, lurking and working. I love saying that, lurking and working. I need to remove these pillars. Let's see. Go back to that. I need to remove these pillars here because they just isn't gonna work for a tattoo. So. Or like on the body more is what I'm trying to say. I also need I want to go straight black with that. Do a little bit of like a gray. Make it look like it's sitting off the skin. go. So you still get that drop effect on it. I need to do a little bit onto this. All right, so now we're going to move into duplicate that, take that away. All right. I'll save that little point right there. What's up, guys? Remember, if you want to see a better angle of what I'm working on, I have it on Twitch. Also live streaming on Twitch. What time is it? All right, yeah, I still got like 20 minutes. The fade in could work. We'll make that work. That's interesting. That might actually really work. And it's a play on dimension too, which is, again, it makes it more interesting to look at. All right. I see something wrong with this that I need to fix. Symmetry was off a little bit. Pretty Pimpsess. Again, with these names on here, I really like the names. How did, let's see, you found, answer me this again. You found me on Instagram and then came here? And you said you were in the Raleigh area? So then we're going to select this. Some shade and come out of there. Oh, that was for you, actually. Yeah. I don't really know how the Twitch thing works, right? Like, I get that Instagram polls. Hello, welcome in, whoever's in here. I I get that I'm also on Twitch, so you're gonna be hearing me talk to Twitch chat. I know like Instagram will pull followers and pull like people with similar interests in the area to your Instagram live, but I'm curious to how Twitch advertises something like this to others. Because I'm under the art category, I was curious if maybe I should try another category, like just hanging out or something like that, to see if I can get more viewers. I'm just curious how it attracts. I need to look into that more. How it attracts new viewers. Yeah, if you jump over to Twitch, you'll get an actual, like you got the light shining in on this here and there. But if you jump over to Twitch, you get a better angle where the camera's directly down on what I'm working on. And also, I appreciate a follow. I think they just jumped over. Awesome. I meant to tell them, if you do want to jump over to Twitch, I have the link in my story to my Twitch account. So on my IG story, there's a link to my Twitch. Yeah, I remember you asked that. So you've been a follower for a while. It wasn't. Yeah, you said you've been following me for a while, like my artwork. So I guess it would seem like mostly I'm pulling people who already follow me. But I don't know how you like reach people who aren't followers. Sorry, it may seem a little silly, but I'm just trying to like think about that. The crazy thing is with like Twitch, I knew there were streamers, but it wasn't until like 2 falls ago, like I think it was probably like November, when I like stumbled upon video game streaming and like, oh, Viva Vibes, thank you for the follow and hopping over, man. Thank you for giving me that, because I was wondering if maybe art is too specific and maybe I'll get more viewers if I'm doing just chatting on there, which I guess I got really just 10 minutes. I'm gonna try that next time. I really need to hop off here in a little bit, in about 13 minutes, 12 minutes, and start working on my edit for my podcast. I gotta have that ready by Monday. That's gonna be the next step then. The next time I do this, I'm gonna have TikTok ready to go with it. I really enjoy like the interaction, answering questions, just describing what I'm thinking with the artwork. So, Viva, you're new to this in the stream. So, let me see here. Control this. All right. So this is what my client brought me, was these ideas here. And we're finishing up on one of his his first sleeve now, and then he wants to start this other sleeve. And this is kind of the parameters of the theme and ideas that he had. He gives me a lot of freedom, so I'm really on TikTok or YouTube, then move to Twitch and ask viewers to hop over. Oh, so like he forces the hop over, like it's exclusively on one. He's not multi-streaming to both. But my client gives me a lot of freedom, so I'm like really looking forward to putting this together. And then this is the first piece that I've put together so far with it. And I feel like the wrapping, it's going to be on the forearm, this one. And I feel like the wrapping of the forearm, it's going to pose some challenges. So when I get him in person, we're going to have to figure that out. But I like how this is coming together. I may do some like, because in this, we'll bring this to the top. I like kind of this negative flow right here. And I think adding that to the entire sleeve will give a vibe. Yeah, I get that. Like he's forcing the build on each platform. Like he gives you a little, like he's giving you a little bit of his stream or what he's working on, and then he takes it away from you and it makes you follow him to the next thing. Which if people are actually doing that, that's very smart. I think I would be on the cautious side of it. Like, oh, if I take, this is in the future, 200 viewers and then I'll hop to something else. Am I going to get those 200 or is it going to, you know, I guess in the long game that will work, but in the short game you may lose viewers by hopping. I have some brushes in here. I haven't really messed with that much. We'll see about using some of them here. What's this look like? Oh yeah, well he knows what he's doing then. Yeah. I might play around with that once I have like some regular viewership. This channel and all this is like fairly new to me. Yeah, Procreate. I don't know if it's still the same, but when I got my iPad back in 2018, you paid $10 for Procreate, and then that was it. You paid one time. And I feel like everything else that you use these days is subscription based. So I'm so happy with Procreate having that model. And then they update it regularly, come out with new things. I went on the road this summer and I got to work at a bunch of different tattoo studios, and we always share our favorite brushes with each other. So that's what I'm going through, and I just remember that I hadn't tried out a lot of these. It's not wide enough. I like how it looks though. It looks like an actual charcoal pencil. Viva, where are you based out of? Are you in the Triangle? Or how did you come across my Instagram Live? Oh, yeah, that's where I'm from. I guess outside of that, but I was at least early years of life in Danville. Nice. Same thing with Jasmine. I see. So it's pulling more of already established followers. So with what's his name? I can probably be able to tell you. I only have a handful of clients that make that trip. I was also going to ask, how do you feel about the casino? Demont. I don't think so. The only Demonts I know is Jason. He's has a farm out of like the Ringgold area. And I know him because he used to be married to my best friend's mom. Do you seem like you may not be the one to ask this or even be aware of it, but what's the like overall sentence of like what you're hearing? And people like it being there, or I was very curious because it seems like it's driving business to the area, but if you know Danville, then like it's I feel like it's very hard for new businesses to come to that area and like stick around. And those that come, the fresh new thing gets a lot of traction and then it like quickly falls off. It's no longer the new thing and people stop frequenting it or going to it. It's still like that? Okay. Because like I think about the times I've in like Atlantic City or when I was in Vegas and I visited a casino that yeah, you went out and explored the area because less in Atlantic City, but in Vegas there's a whole lot to explore. But in Danville, there's not a whole lot to explore. So you're really gonna, if you're there visiting for the casino from out of town, are you really gonna go anywhere else? Or because that's how casinos are built to kind of like you never leave it. You have everything you need. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting at with that is that people are there for the casino and there's nothing else really around to spark their interest to go do anything else. I mean, like people who are spending money in the casino is going to do the golf course and stuff like that, but that's one thing. One we don't really have a lot there. I I do stand up comedy and I've produced only one show so far, but I was thinking about bringing stand up comedy to Danville as like pop up shows. Either at the social district, I talked to them briefly, but I was thinking of maybe Ballad or Two Witches if Two Witches is still a thing. That's really weird. Why is it red? There we go. Oh, there we go. Shoot me a DM on Instagram if you can get that contact info or like an email or anything, and I'll reach out. I know they have that outdoor stage for comedy, usually outdoor. I've never actually been in there, but if there's a nice indoor spot, I would like to explore that option. I have so many great comedians in this area that I'm friends with that I would bring to Danville with me. Why is that? That's so weird. Okay. Oh, nice. Perfect. Yeah. Ooh. Excuse me, y'all. What's up, Trippy Low? Welcome in. Appreciate you. Hey, I really appreciate that, man. I wouldn't have expected to get that connect on a Twitch stream, but that's really cool, you know? Also, I'm a believer, so I feel like everything works out, you know? Oh, sorry, I missed your message too, Jasmine. I need to check that out if they have a bunch of free brushes. It's crazy how with this software, like I follow all these Procreate tip pages, and I've been using this for I don't know how long now. It's 2018, so 2025, 6, 7, going on 7 years, and it blows my mind the stuff that I never saw. It's part of that Danville, yeah. It blows my mind how much I haven't even learned with Procreate. See, this is the thing right here. I should be stopping this, but I really want to see this completed right now. I need to figure out how to stop this glare. It's not stopping that at all. It's not that one. I'm so confused. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Yeah. All right, we could have did that. now I know for next time. Gumroad. I'll subscribe now. I don't want to click on it because it'll stop my music, so I just saved it to watch later, one of their videos. Yeah, I am. She was in the chat here earlier. Oh yeah. There's a recent section now on here. I just learned this the other day about Procreate, that you have a recent brush area. All this flow that I'm adding in on the bottom here, I'm doing it just to give my client the visual and myself a visual, but this is going to change. I already know once I have him in person. What position did you have there? Oh, so you worked with her. How long ago was that? It had to be a long time ago, I feel like. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was nowhere near doing this. I didn't start doing this until 2015. Oh, so it's like it's almost like an instructive class with TaddyWorks. I wonder with TaddyWorks that means she's a tattoo artist. Oh, that one's easy. You can subscribe directly to her. All right, I feel like this is a pretty good base. I probably won't stream again with drawings. Let me check actually. I'm gonna have to check on this. I don't know if that cancels that. Actually, no, never mind. I can close. I can check on here. Keep my client's information off of here. I would love to do dog portraits. If they're still around, then depending on the photos you have, I may get you to take a photo for me. And if you have like really old photos, then if they're not great quality, then I just run them through a it's been an app for a while, and it's like early AI, I believe, that used it, but it enhances the photos. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming drawing or anything. Maybe on Monday, the 17th, or picking back up on like Friday of next week. There's a comedy festival happening here in Raleigh, and I want to go out and try to support some of that. But also I took some time off to do some video game streaming through the next weekend, so I'll be on there. And if y'all are interested in video games too, y'all can check out my other channel. It's joystick_Joah, and that's JOAH. But I gotta work on my podcast, y'all, so I'm gonna have to get off here. I gotta use my MacBook for that. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't know if Twitch does it. Turn your notifications on. I'll be that way you can know when I hop back on here. But or keep an eye out. Turn the notification on Instagram, and I'll always post on my story when I'm going to be streaming. So, and hopefully next time I'll have the TikTok going and we can have a big chat. But I appreciate y'all hanging out, and being active in here. It actually helps me a lot. I really like connecting with people while I work. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.